You had a small farm along the way that you purchased with your husband, and then there was a number of
Yep.
things you've mentioned that you got involved in.
Yeah, yeah. Gary and I had the 72 acres, and then we chose to go our own ways at 35 years old. And I've now since got a couple of acres in the hill that I had as a commercial flower business and ran that for 20 something years with staff and grew a lot of the flower on the property. And then anything I didn't grow, there's an Adelaide flower market that you'd rock up at 4 a.m. and purchase the items or sell what you've grown if you've got an abundance of one particular flower. And that led me to supplying all the Adelaide hospitals with ready-made flowers, boxes of flowers, bunches, that sort of thing. And I went into, I think it was 7 Foodland stores and several petrol stations with ready-made products and made a business of that. That stemmed into a couple of the wineries in the McLaren Vale area taking me on board, and we handled all their weddings for the weekend work. So, yeah, 7 days a week, and 20 years later,
Wow.
that's all now gone by the wayside, and I go fishing.
Yes.
Yeah, so,
Yes. Well, we'll talk about the fishing
yeah.
soon, but floristry as well.
Yeah,
You've
floristry.
done that as
Yeah,
well. You've tried a bit of
yeah.
everything.
Oh, yeah, have a go.
Yeah.
That's the motto. Try anything. Yeah, you either succeed or you don't, and yeah.
Yeah. And did you find some of those ventures you look back on and wouldn't have called a success?
Um, There's probably plenty of them there, but
Mm,
you forget those and you keep on the positive. It's yeah, everything, it works.
mm.
Just keep trying. You'll find it. And I guess everything is about passion. And if you have the passion for the food or the passion for farming, flower work, you just keep going because it's not a job. It's passion. So, yeah. But, you'd then think I'd have a great house full of flowers. I never once put flowers in my house. There was there was plenty there, but it's not what you choose to do. And I don't have a really big, pretty garden even now. There's bushes there, there's some flowers, but it was work.
Mm.
Yeah, so.
What's the hardest part about being a florist?
Whew. Um, I guess more so on the wedding side, providing the flower and the arrangement that the bride's really happy with, and you make their day with what you provide for them. And we were fortunate enough that we had a really good name in the quality of the flower, that we never had a web page. We didn't do anything like that. There was a phone-in service, and people just ordered from that, and word of mouth kept us going for 25 years.
Yep, so you never had to deal with an angry bride with terrible
No,
flowers?
we were successful. I did have an accident one day where we were spraying little nuts and things to go into the bouquets, and I put it all out to dry in the sun, and one of my friendly little animals on the farm ate it.
Yeah.
So we had to quickly make another one and hope that we got away with it. So
Yeah.
yeah, we've had a couple of bloopers like that. Or on the morning, you're loading it up and you think, there's something missing, and you think, I haven't done a throwaway bouquet. Quick, collect up everything that we've discarded, make something that looks a bit like it, because it's going to be a throwaway for the bride. So we've had a couple of bloopers there, but nothing too bad.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
yeah,
You've done so much in a lot of years.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
turning your hand to a lot of
Yeah.
interests and passions.
Yeah. Well, I have a daughter, and she became my apprentice, and so that went down the line. And on a Mother's Day, she'd bring the children down and stay at my place because she lived up at Murray Bridge, and I have a couple of lovely grandchildren. I've got 3, and the older one was 3 years old, and her name's Chantel. and we're in there working in the florist, and she was told not to put her hands in the buckets of water, of which she always got her clothing wet. And this particular day I said, Chantel, get out of there. And this little face looks up at me and says, can so do, Nana.
Okay.
And so Chantel still holds that, and she's now a lovely 21-year-old lady following her dream, and she works for Asset Transport at Hartley, and she's a truck driver. But not only a truck driver, she's doing her apprenticeship for diesel mechanics, and so she's stretching her life out in a profession that's normally men and doing really, really well.
Okay.
So
Can so do.
can so do.
That's a bit of a motto mantra for you.
It is,
Yeah.
yes, every day. Can so do. You mentioned about the flowers here on the front. and
Please don't correct.
So, can so do. You did it. You did it.
Oh, yeah, no, I have no doubt, but
Yeah, so, so the little farm, I still mess around there. I've stretched out a bit further there, and I have fish on the farm. I did a course down at Warina for aquaponics, and I have probably 1,000 fish in tanks in large 5 I don't know how, there'd be 5,000 litres of water in their tanks, and that water is pumped and spread out over gravel in growing beds, of which I grow all my vegetables in, and the water returns to the fish clean, and the vegetables take up all of the fish gear, and I grow organic veggies by my fish.
Fantastic.
So fish still come back into my life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Can so do.
can so do.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
our new thing for today.
Yes.
Can so
Yeah,
do.
can so do.
Thank you for watching this short clip of Life Bursts. You can like, subscribe, or follow for more, or head to rawcut.com.au.